If you go to a dinner party and there is a person in the room and he's like telling about, he's traveled the world and he's, been to Africa and been to Australia and been to New Zealand and he's seen all these things, and he comes back to your normal world and he tells you what he's just experienced. There's sort of like that cool uncle everyone likes to listen to, like that other family member that's not like everyone else, but he has a lot to tell about where he came from. And everyone that heard that word, the cool uncle, knew like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's the cool uncle.
That's, I think, well transported in the car. I think the car expresses this feeling very naturally.
It's a gentleman, a connoisseur. So with all these words, we had pictures in mind what it could look like.
It is precision, which we brought in this car by doing this frame, for example.
The nice thing about it, it's a frame, but not with a 2D picture in it, but with a nice crowned round volume.
Look at all these Minis always in relation to the lines that are on the other cars, and then using those lines on this car to differentiate from the other cars.
I like the graphical elements in the tail lights. Yeah, they're very unique.
Actually, it is a technology for tail lights that basically has been borrowed from luxury cars. When you drive behind this car at night, you have this beautiful saturated red color.
This is very interesting because it changes color, and because you've got different layers here, you just get different lights through. So also the pattern changes. I think that's quite tricky, and it looks very nice with all the other ambient light features inside.
And I also like this one a lot. It's really this hide and reveal feeling. Yeah, you have the daylight or day design, and you turn around, and when this is illuminated, you see an own design during the night.
We wanted to experience it when it's getting dark. Then suddenly this light appears in the door, which hasn't been there beforehand. If it would be there when you open the door, it wouldn't be half as nice and surprisingly as it is now.
I'll be honest with you and say, I actually think that this thing about the illuminated door bezels are so in line with this, the gentleman, the cool uncle theme. It's sort of hiding and revealing like cool little details. I mean, you see them, but you also have to look for them.